All right, guys, welcome to tonight's call. I am super pumped up to have Felicia speaking with us tonight. Also, you guys, if you guys want to do host any team calls for us, shoot me a message because we need somebody for next week and the week after and the week after and the week after. Just come to me. You can talk on anything you're comfortable with. It can be like anything related. But I just want you guys to have that opportunity to really put yourself out there, to get uncomfortable and to grow. And what better place than with us? So if you ever want to do a team call, just message me. But tonight, my sister Felicia, yes, we are sisters. A lot of people didn't know that. I've been finding out. But we are sisters. We've been sisters for almost 32 years. And we have actually been through a lot the past 5 weeks. But we're not letting it stop us. We're pushing forward. We're coping with grief and everything else. And especially Felicia, she's literally have taken it and she has ran with it. And she's been helping so many people the past couple weeks to get set up and signed up. She became a diamond coach just recently. She's, I think, about 4 or 5 weeks into diamond. So she is earning $18 off of Team Cycle bonuses instead of the $14 that she was. So that's a nice little price raise for her. And, Felicia, she's a hard worker. She, every time I see her daily, okay, and she's always like, yeah, I have to do 5 massages today. I have to go teach tonight, and I'm still working my business. And I look at her, and I'm just like, I don't know how you do it, but I'll watch your son for you so you can go do massages. But seriously, she's a rock star. Her team is killing it. And I could not be more than happy to hear her speak tonight. So take it away, sister.
Thank you. I'm on a P90X insanity high. So yeah, I wish I had my microphone because I get really excited when I have my microphone. So just going to pretend this is my microphone. So I was going to talk to you guys in believing in you. Sorry, that's really bright. So I found a quote from Brad Henry, and I liked it. It said, believe in yourself, and the rest will fall into place. Have faith in your own abilities, work hard, and there's nothing that you cannot accomplish. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish. And I really like that because we as coaches, as moms, as wives, as sisters, as humans, we fail on a daily basis, in and out, daily. I do. I don't know if you guys do, but I do. And that causes us to lose that faith within us. We start to doubt ourselves. We start thinking that we're not good enough. And there's not many people who live the lives that they have always wished they would live for. They give up on their goals. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera here. They give up on their goals way too early on the business. I've seen it with my own team and with other teams, and they always just wish they could live the life that they wanted, and they give up on those goals. As soon as they encounter that first setback or failure, they step away and they freak out. I've done it myself. I get scared and then I stop because it's a failure, and we know that failure is a failure. It's not a hurrah, it's a success. But we stop. And one of those main causes for this is that they do not believe in yourselves. You don't believe. And I've been there. I've been a coach since, how long has it been, actually? September 2015? No, 2014? Shoot. I don't know. I was a hobby coach for the first year. Didn't do anything. I sold 1 challenge pack the first year of the business. Went to Summit, and then I said, what am I doing? I could be on that stage. Why am I not doing this? And that kind of lit my fire. And from there on out, I have been trying and getting as many people as I possibly can because I saw that belief. I saw those people up there and I was like, why not me? Why not me? Why can't I be there? So we're just not believing in ourselves. We just get there, we fail, and then we stop believing. It just hits us like a brick wall and we stop. Sorry, I wrote all this out because I knew I was going to forget what I wanted to say. But the world we're living in is a very extremely competitive and challenging. atmosphere, and people start to doubt themselves continuously and their abilities when they meet it with failure. They just stop immediately. And I'm going to teach you guys a few steps on how you can get back up again and again and again. So number one, if you have a pen, you can write this down. Accept your current situation. Accept it. There's a quote from Alyssa Milano, and it said, first, accept sadness. Realize that without losing, winning isn't so great. And I really liked that, because you have to lose in order to want to win something. You don't know what you can lose or what you could have had you not lost in the first place. So you have to make peace with how your life is currently. And our life currently was turned upside down, quite literally. And instead of, I don't want to get emotional, taking that and running and just hiding, I've been vulnerable and been willing to share that with other people, because I feel like that's what people need to hear. They need to see the vulnerable side. They see me, and we can put on this front. It's a social media front of they have it all together. They have everything. Their kids are great. They have all these successes. And yes, those are all wonderful things, and I'm super grateful for what I have. But I suck and I fail daily. Ask my kids. Oh my gosh. So you have to look at your current situation, and I want you to ask yourself this. What do you hate? And I know that I don't like that word, but I just want you to ask yourself, what do you hate? Do you hate not fitting in your clothes? Do you hate where you live? Do you hate being in debt? What do you hate? I want you to ask yourself that and really, truly, profoundly answer it, honestly. And do you hate what all of these things do for you? Does it bring you sadness? Does it bring you fear? Does it bring you doubt? Write it down. I want you to write it down. And why do you hate it? Why? I want you to understand why you hate it so much and what you're willing to do to change it. And how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel sad? Does it give you that fear or that doubt or anger? Or I guess it can make you happy in some ways if you don't have anything to be hateful. But I want you to be real and be bold and be open and be honest and willing to admit it out loud. Even if you have to sit in front of the mirror and say, and just scream and just be like, I hate this. Like for me, it's like, I hate being in debt and I'm done. And so for me, it's what can I do to get out of that? Not, it's like, what can I work towards to get out of that debt versus bring in more debt or just staying. There's so many people who just stay right here and they're not willing to step one foot out to get out of that comfort zone, to get out of that debt or to get out of that place that they're in that dark, deep, deep place. So then I want you to ask yourself, what do you want? I'm going to get in your face. Like, what do you want? What excites you about being out of debt, being in a different neighborhood, being able to go shopping and buy whatever you want, or being able to go in your closet and be able to pull out those jeans that you're like, I'm going to pull those out. They're pre-pregnancy pants and I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to try them on. Dang it. And you can go shopping in your closet. I know I hold on to clothes. I can't get rid of stuff. Ask my husband. Dang it. But it's like, what excites you? What gets you in that place where you're just like, what do you want? You have to ask yourself the hard questions and the real questions to know what you want, to believe that you can do it, because you have to get out of that comfort zone. We're in this little bubble and we have to jump out and we have to go feet first and you have to leap. You have to take that leap. Let's see. So you get excited. Are you guys excited? Number 2, I want you to think about all of your successes. Raising kids. If you have kids, that's a success. Even if you're failing, that's still a success because, I mean, heaven help us, they're really hard to raise and there's no instruction manuals. So I really don't know. If you are surviving life, then you're succeeding, honestly. I found a shirt and it said, oh crap, what did it say? Heaven help me or something. I'm keeping my little humans alive or something today, or I can't remember what it said. But if you're doing that, you're succeeding. If you're working out daily, you're succeeding. If it's 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. If it's 30 minutes, that's fantastic. But you're succeeding. Find those little successes and build upon it. It's like a little ladder. If you're doing healthy eating and you're doing your best and you're drinking your Shakeology, that's a success. If you are fueling your body with good food, that's a success. These are little steps of success. You need to find them. It doesn't have to be anything huge. No, you can't see my hands. But it doesn't have to be anything big. It can just be these little small steps of success that you need to find and just build upon them. I liked this quote. It said, every day is a new opportunity. It's a new opportunity. I love Mondays. I know most people hate Mondays, but for me, I love them. It's like a new day to start fresh. And that's every single day. You have a new day to start fresh. Whatever happened yesterday was yesterday. It's not today. You focus on the present. Number 3, I want you to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. I hope I wrote that down right. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. It's from Rummy, so hopefully I wrote that down right. But I want you to get your confidence back. I was so excited. I was like trying to write down everything. Take full advantage of Beachbody On Demand. Pick a program and stick with it. This was my biggest regret starting the Beachbody and coaching is bless you. I did not pick a program and I did not stick to it. I was like, man, I'm going to do this and this and this. Pick a program, stick to it, and post about it daily. That's a success. You can post about it every single day. It's these little baby steps that are going to get you a bigger reward. And focus on, if you're struggling, post about it. I mean, heaven help me. You've seen me. I've been I've been in full on tears the last 4 weeks trying to work out, and I post about it and people love it because I'm struggling. They love it when I fail. They love it. They're like, yes, she is human. And I am, dang it. And share it with the people. You're here to share your story. You're here to not be a salesperson. If you are honest with your heart and you are sharing your story, they're going to believe in you and they're going to want to do it with you. So pick a program. And I heard it from Danielle Nantoni. It was pick a program, stick with it, and then pick another program and stick with it. You should know what program you're going to do next every single month. Like, stick with it. If you're going to do it 30 days, do it 30. If you're going to do it 60, do 60. If you're going to do 90, do 90. But just post about it every single day so people know what you're doing. They have no idea you're just working out. And they're like, she's working out again. Crazy lady. But pick a program and stick with it and modify if you need it. Oh my gosh, I'm doing Insanity Asylum. I don't know what Shanti was thinking, but he was on crack when he designed this program. Oh my gosh. I've been modifying left and right, and I'm still getting my butt kicked. So you just feel better and you feel more focused. I have this emotional release when I work out. And so for me, it's been a strength to be able to work out. And if you're not doing it, you need to find a way to get it done. If you have to wake up earlier, or it's just pick a program that's 30 minutes. I love that I can get a great workout in 30 minutes. I teach classes and it's 50 minutes long and I'm like, this is so long. But 30 minutes is 30 minutes. You can get it done and get it out of the way and you'll feel so much better because you are in control of that and nobody else is in control. But you are in control, and that will start the belief in you because you'll gain that confidence. You'll build off these little baby steps and all you have to do is push play. It's so easy. And then into drinking Shakeology. It's why do you love it? Talk about why you love it. Not just, I'm drinking my shake. Talk about why you love it and why it's helping you. People want to know why, and you're going to build that confidence to speak clearly and be believing in the product. So you need to believe in yourself, but you also need to believe in the product. If you don't believe in it, how can you help other people if you're not believing in the product? If you're not taking it and really internalizing it and using it, you can't help other people. So you have to believe in the product. And you're not salesy when it comes from your heart. If you're really truly coming from your heart, they're going to feel it and they're going to feel that emotion and they're going to want to join you. You have to grab that emotion and you have to connect with other people. You have to grab that connection, and that's going to build a relationship versus just getting a sale. So build that relationship, and that's going to be building that confidence and belief in yourself because you're being real and you're being genuine. So, number 4. You guys ready? Change your mindset and your body will follow. I say that all the time because you have to change your mindset. The brain simply believes what you tell it the most, and what you tell it about you, it will create. It has no choice. If you tell yourself that you cannot, what can the only outcome be? So if you're sitting there telling yourself, I don't have time, I can't do this, I can't do that, that's what it's going to believe. It has no other choice. It's going to believe that. So you have to start telling yourself, if you have to sit in front of the mirror if you have to go live, if you have to write it out in a journal, in a post, tell yourself, and literally you have to tell your mind what you want it to do, because it's there and it's always listening. It's not shut off ever. So it's always listening to what you're saying. So tell yourself that you can do it. I can't stress this enough. When we were in Punta Cana, I was reading The Compound Effect. Like every day I was reading it. And that's when I see the most growth in my business, is when I am reading and believing in myself. So pick a book, if that's with Audible or a book or a library, read it and listen to it, internalize it. Don't just, because I know sometimes in Audible, if I'm listening to it, I'm not internalizing it, but you can save clips on Audible so you can send it to people, or send it to your coaches, or send it to people that it really strikes something with you, and you send it to them. And take notes and simply just share it online. You're just sharing your journey again about your personal development. And pick a book and stick with it. I know right now we're finishing The Compound Effect. Are you guys done? Are you halfway through? Have you even started? You have 1 week. You can do it. I mean, I see my husband reading these big honking books. It's in my purse, so I'm always trying to read it in the car. And I have it on Audible. So you have 1 more week. Like, read it, internalize it, highlight it. Like, I buy my books used, and some of the time they're already highlighted, which is fantastic. So I'm like, ooh, that's even better. Like, double the highlight. Highlight your books, write in it. It's okay. Or write notes, have a journal. Like, just get to the point where you're sharing your journey, because people are going to see that mindset change as well as your transformation. I don't necessarily have a transformation anymore. And so my transformation is more mental. I have to get in the game and I have to focus a lot more now, because I don't have the weight loss to lose. I mean, I'm at my place where I need to be, and that's okay. But you have to change that mindset, and you can't expect your challenges, your coaches, your team, people around you to grow if you're not growing 10 times more. You have to have that. You have to be 10 steps ahead of them if you're going to grow your team. You have to be up here climbing this ladder, and they have to be following you right after. So you're continually growing as you are climbing up that ladder. And it's like you're learning. Like, you go to school to learn. This is like you're learning. This is your education. You're paying for your education, reading your personal development and taking these classes and doing all these trainings. That is your education. So think of that as your into the business. This is what I'm doing to help myself grow. Number 5 is false evidence that appears real. Do you guys know what that stands for? Like, no. It's fear. It's fear. We all have the fear. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, always do what you are afraid to do. And for me, that's inviting. I am afraid to invite. I was afraid to post and be vulnerable, because that lets people in, and that's scary. It's very scary. So number 1 thing is facing your fears. Do not limit yourself to this small little box. Don't limit yourself. You have to jump on the biggest box and get out of your comfort zone. You have to talk about stuff that you're like an onion. You're here, this onion, and you're just peeling off different layers, layer after layer. You're not going to give them the whole caboodle. You're not going to just tell your whole story in one post, but you're going to peel it off layer by layer as you grow and you develop and you learn more. So I want you to know that we are only our limit. You're only limiting yourself if you're not facing your fears. If you have fears of crowds, of groups, doing a team call, do it. Like, message Crystal right now and say, I will do a team call, because it scares the crap out of me. Honestly, like, I've had butterflies, and I've been teaching classes 2 years now. I still get butterflies. I still get nervous to get in and teach. Like, it still scares me. But the moment I put that microphone on, it's like, it's game time, and let's go right now. Like, put everything out of the door and let's go. See, I need a microphone. I get so excited. If you have fear of inviting, do more conversations, do more reach outs, talk to more people. Don't focus on the invite, focus on the conversation and building that relationship versus the sell. Because if you build that relationship and you connect and you bond, you're going to get people that are going to follow you, and they're going to connect with you on a deeper, more personal level. So just get out of that comfort zone. You've seen that little diagram where this is the comfort zone, and you want to be over here. You got to be over here. Get out. I'm not going to say anymore. Just get out. Well, I'm going to say a little bit more, actually. I forget what my notes are over here. So as a child, we are 100% fearless. I see it in my kids. Well, especially Connor. He's 5, almost 5. And he's not afraid of anything other than primary. So I guess he is a little afraid of that and leaving me. But he's fearless. Like, he's absolutely fearless when he's outside and he's riding his bike. He rides like a bat out of hell, and he scares the crap out of me. Like, he has no fear when it comes to riding his bike. But that's how we were. We were fearless, but our parents were always catching us. And if there was a safety issue, they were always there, which is great because you want to be safe. But you have to go back to that instinct of being fearless and saying, I can do this, and go back to that. Don't be reckless, just be fearless, be vulnerable, be open, be honest, and just be real with people. That's all they want. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. That's from Martin Luther King Jr. So whatever you do, you have to keep going. I don't care if you're in my class and you're puking your guts out, which I've never had, honestly, so don't get scared. But you have to keep going. I don't care if you have to stop and breathe for a second. You just keep moving. You just keep going. That's all you have to know. You just have to keep going. You are on this. I want you to think that you're on this locomotive train, and you're going, and it feels like it's really slow, and you're just like, what the heck? It feels like my business is going so slow. And there may be a little progress. There may be a little bit of hiccup, or you might go back a little bit. But you're still on this train, and you're moving forward. You're sharing your story. You're talking about your Shakeology. You're being vulnerable, and you're being real, and you're being you. You're not being anybody else. You're not being Lindsay Matway. You're not being Scotty Hobbs. You're being you, because you are authentic and you are real and you are different than they are. Their story is different than yours. Just be you. And you kind of get on this train, and then you start getting momentum. If you've read, I think it was on the Compound Effect, actually. He talks about momentum. You get this mojo. And if you're doing these little slow, consistent efforts every single day, you're going to grab that momentum, and you're going to grab hold, and your train's going to start picking up some speed. And you got to ask yourself, am I doing all these things every single day? Am I doing the small steps? Am I doing my workouts? Am I drinking my Shakeology? Am I doing my invites or conversations? I kind of separate those two, but they're kind of together. Are you doing those things? Are you doing your shout outs? If you don't have anyone to shout out somebody else on another team. Shout out a friend. Like, you have to be doing those 4 vital behaviors. They're like your lifeline in this business. It's not any secret sauce. It's the 4 vital behaviors. If you're doing those things every single day, and you don't have to do 1,000 reach outs, you don't have to do that. You can do small, consistent efforts every single day, and your momentum on that bus is going to get faster and faster, or that train, whatever, or a bus. You just have to be doing it, and you have to grab on, and you're going to grab that momentum, and it's going to start rolling, and it's going to get faster, and it's going to get faster. And you just have to hold on to that baby, because it's going to go, and it's going to take you, and you may not be ready for it, and that's okay, because as it comes, you'll get ready for it, and as everything comes, you'll prepare for it, and you may not be there, and you might freak out right now because you're like, I don't have this in place. I don't have this in place. That's okay. Because as it comes, you can do it, and you can take hold of it, and you can do one step at a time. You have to take it one day at a time. You can't it's like, I want you to look into the future, but I want you to realize that your small, consistent steps every single day are going to lead you to a bigger success. They're going to lead you to that point in the beginning where you want to be excited about it. What do you want? Like, what do you want in this business? You have to ask yourself these hard questions, like really, truly, honestly answer yourself, and don't lie to yourself, because I know right now I'm not doing my things that I need to be doing, and I can see it's showing in my business. I'm not doing as well as I was when I was on vacation. How is that possible? But it's because I'm not doing my small, simple steps. You just have to grab onto that and do your small, simple steps, and you're going to grab that momentum, and it's going to take you, and you're going to fly. Quite literally, you're going to fly. And it may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen a week from now, but you're going to get there. I mean, heaven forbid. It took me, I don't know how long it took me to get diamond. My gosh. If there was like ever a story for the longest person as emerald, it would be me. But that's okay, because I was building this small momentum, and then I hit it, and I was like, okay, now we got to grab it, and we got to hit another diamond, and we got to get another diamond, because it's there, and I see it, and I am excited because I want it. And I want to help more people. I have a different why. Your why is going to change over and over and over again, but you have to start with believing yourself. You have to build that confidence. You have to pick a program. You have to drink your Shakeology, and you have to truly believe in the product to believe in yourself and to believe that you can do this. Even if that's sitting there and you do a mantra on your phone and you set a mantra, I am, do it. Do the things that are going to help you grow this business. If you need to listen to YouTube or Tony Robbins or something every single day, do it. Wake up and do it. You just have to get it done and just believe yourself. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. Quite honestly, I really, that's all I got. So just believe.
I love it. And I'm super pumped up. That was awesome. Thank you so much for doing that and taking the time out of your busy night to do it. And Felicia still has like more stuff to do tonight. So she won't get to bed till like 12:30 tonight. But seriously, guys, I always say believe and achieve. And I mean that. Like literally, Felicia just explained it to us. What our minds think is what really is created. And I truly believe that every single one of you will take this business to the top, but you have to believe in yourselves to do it as well. So thank you, Felicia, for doing this call. And like I said, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, shoot me a message tonight and say, hey, this is when I can do a team call for you. We do our team calls every Wednesday. We can do a specific time that works best for you, whatever. Just, I want you guys to grow, and I want to give that opportunity to you guys to put yourselves out of your comfort zones. And even if you're like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about, just say you're going to talk and then go plan something. Whatever hits you, like go plan it, right? So you guys are amazing. I am so excited for the amazing new things that are happening with Beachbody this year. It is incredible. I just tried vegan vanilla and I love it. It's super, super good. I like it a lot more than the regular vanilla. So if you have not tried the vegan flavors, I highly recommend you trying them out so you can tell people how awesome they are. If you are coming to Summit, I'm pretty sure they're going to have all the flavors of Shakeology there for you to drink and try.
Guess what?
What?
Also, if you are going to Summit, Chris Downing has been signing Shift Shop, like the actual DVD set. So you better get one. Like that's my first priority is getting one of those. And you can challenge your people who are following or challengers, like get it out there because that is amazing to have his. Well, I kind of want one for myself, but I'm just saying.
I think he's signing like 5,000.
Yeah.
So there's going to be like 5,000 people that get that workout. And you guys, the results are freaking amazing. Have you guys been seeing like all the results he's been posting? Holy crap. And I think it's because of the carbs. Like people are not eating highly sugared carbs and it is burning the fat right off of them. So yeah, I'm super pumped up for that. Oh, for those of you that are going to Summit, they have a huge thing called the Core. You just want to bring a couple of $100 because it's basically a Beachbody store of everything that you could possibly ever want and more. And those DVDs will probably be there for you to purchase because they are launching it that day. So yeah, the Core is going to be phenomenal. And yeah. So yeah, and we have that Shift Shop happening soon in July too. We're going to run a team challenge group for that. So that will be probably starting the end of July just for people to get their, because they will be probably releasing it around July 11th. That's my guess. So if we gave ourselves, let me look at the calendar really quick, for people to order, we could start at the 1st of August because that will give people 2 weeks to order their challenge packs. And so we would probably start it July 31st that week. And then it'll run for it's a 3-week program. 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks. So we can run it for 3 weeks to 4 weeks. And yeah, let's get people on board with that. We also have the Sean Week that's happening too. So if you guys are wanting to create challenge groups for the 3-day refresh and Sean Week, that's happening in June as well. So you guys, there's so much to be shouting out to people like, do this, you know? So yeah, let's do this. Let's put ourselves out there. Let's get out of our comfort zones and like literally blow 2017 out of the park. So thanks for getting on, guys. Awesome call, Felicia. And message me if you want to do another call. Anyone? Feeler? Yeah. Thanks. All right. Have a good night. Bye.